it's Ginger from WebWench DIY Nails, and we're going to quickly go through a one nail art experiment that I did earlier in the week using this tri-color chrome thing that I found on Amazon. I figured I'd use it to try my hand at it, see what it was all about. With the chroming being a trend right now, I figured I'd check it out. So this is just an alcohol wipe over my mani that I had done a couple of days beforehand, just taking, making sure the nail that I'm working with is clean. And my idea was to use these stickers as a template where the sticker itself would be the only place left on the nail that I would let show. And I learned a lot doing this because as you'll see here, I attacked and I used the iGel Beauty No Wipe Top Coat as my base for the chroming. You have to have something that's a little sticky, so I only cured this in the lamp for 15 seconds, I think, and then I went in with the chrome. And I learned through this that I should have put that base gel coat on the whole nail except for the sticker. Because what I did was I thought I was only going to do the tip, but then when I saw it, I said, oh, I want to do something different. I want to see what this white looks like. So I decided to put the white on the bottom section of the nail. I could have done it all at once and only used one layer of top coat over it to protect it. But I did it separately. That's the only reason I did it separately was because the plan was not to do the bottom section. But as you see, I just used the eyeshadow applicator to rub the chrome onto the nail. And you'll see here, I lift off the sticker and I've got beautiful, distinct edges. And this darker chrome actually even looks purple over this pink glitter that I have on. So then I go in with my top coat to protect it. I put it in the lamp for 60 seconds and it looks nice, but it's not enough. Got to be a little bit extra. I'm trying to learn. So I put the sticker back on and I do the bottom portion of the nail with the white color to see what that looks like. And I really like both of them. I don't know if I'll use them together like this on the same nail again, but I don't hate it. I think it looks okay. So I go through this and then I put a gel top coat on the entire nail again after I take the sticker off and I cure it for a minute. And I wind up coming back and thinking, well, that's not enough either because I can hardly tell the difference between the glitter dip powder that's showing in that little V. So I need to accentuate that a little bit. This is how I learn. I learn through doing. And if you're the same way, you could, even though this video is double speed to save time, you can watch this and see the theory behind how these designs happen. I know you don't, nobody has to tell me that this is not perfect. I know that. Um, but it was the first time I tried it. And, sometimes we just have to take the plunge. If you learn nothing else from this video, I want you to understand that there's no better time to try something new than right now. And, we can't expect perfection on our first try doing something, especially, you know, I'm a righty, so doing all of this with my left hand is a handicap to begin with. So the fact that I got this to come out even somewhat to the plan, to the fact that this even came out similar to what I was thinking is kind of a miracle. So then I go in with my gel liner paint or polish, and I choose a brush and I load the paint on with my right hand because I don't know why. And then I transfer it to my left hand so that I can paint what I wanted to do was paint the edges of where the chrome was. And I left a lot of this in even though I probably didn't need to, because what you'll see that I struggled with was getting the lines thin enough to not overpower the pink section in the middle V. Um, so I wind up wiping this off with alcohol a couple of times before I get the lines to a point where I don't think they look terrible. What I learned from this entire process of hand painting these lines on my nail was if I get a line that looks acceptable, I'm going to flash cure that puppy right away. Because what you'll see here is that as I get one line the way I want it, I move on to do another section and I wind up wiping off the first line with either a slip of my brush or without even realizing that I was going to hit it with the neck of the brush. So lesson learned. If you get a line the way you want it, flash cure 10 seconds, just so it doesn't move, just so you can't accidentally nudge it. That's an important lesson. That lesson alone is worth the 12 minutes that this video winds up being. So then I had a theory, okay, if I overpaint and my lines are too thick, I'll put some alcohol on my um, detailing brush here, or this is my Hollow Taco cleanup brush, and I will remove the extra paint with the alcohol. That way I will just leave whatever's left will be the line exactly where I want it. And you'll see I even tried pushing the paint around so that it's just on the edge of the chrome where I want it. I mean, I also found out that that doesn't really work very well, but I tried it. Again, the message that I want you to walk away from this video with is don't be afraid to try things. That's how we learn. Next time I do this, I will know not to bother trying that. I will know not to bother taking the sticker off my nail before I've used it as a template for the edges also. Somebody, when I posted a picture of this on one of my groups, I said, "Oh my God, here's a lesson for all of us. Nobody does these things right the first time. How do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice, practice, practice." That was my point. I'm trying to encourage everyone. Any one of us can make mistakes, and we all started somewhere. Experimentation for me in learning something on a hobby like this is just trying it, see what happens. If you have a theory, there's only one way to find out if it's going to work, and that's to try it. So now is probably a good time to remind everyone that I am not a nail tech. I'm a hobbyist. I'm a nail art enthusiast. I went to art school. This is a creative outlet for me. I'm enjoying it. I have all these new toys to play with, and it keeps my mind busy. So um, I just, again, you're definitely not going to learn how to make the perfect nail art lines with your non-dominant hand in this video. I wish I could share information like that with you, but I don't know how to do that myself. My message is don't be afraid to try new things. You see that awesome design, you've always wanted to learn how to do something. You have chrome in your nail kit, but you don't know how to use it or you don't know what it would do. Try it. It's not going to hurt anybody if you try it. Um, I've learned a lot from this exercise and I have a new take on how to do this better next time. Next time I try this, I'm going to use my right hand that I have control over. I'm going to see if that makes a difference. It might not. For all I know, these little canvases on the end of my fingers might be too small for me to deal with at this point. I don't know. But I do know I'm going to find out because I'm going to try. And that's my message. I hope that you walk away from this video with the courage to try something new, something that you've never done before, but you've always admired seeing others do. Eventually, I do get the lines to a point where it it looked like a 5-year-old did it instead of a 2-year-old. I am well aware of how imperfect this is, but I'm proud of myself for trying and for learning. Now I have experience that I can draw on next time I try this. I slap some clear over this eventually and I call it a day because although not perfect, it's a lot better than it was when I first tried. It only took 3 or 4 tries later before I got to this point. Maybe in another 3 or 4 tries, I'll get it to the point where it actually looks great. That'd be nice. It's good to have goals, right? I'll link the products that I used below in the description box. If nail content is something that you're interested in and you want to come on this journey with me, please consider subscribing. I do videos anytime I do anything nail related, just because this is my journey. This is my nail journey, this channel. So I would love to have some company, some discussion. Leave a comment below, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.